Hello everyone. I hope that you all have some nice soup in your stomach to warm the stomach, right? Okay, so I'd like to invite David and Gloria up on stage to say a few words. Thank you. Let's see, forgot to pass me the mic. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Are you enjoying your food? It's such a delight to see all of you here. All the familiar faces, aunties and uncles, papa, mommy, every one of you will be such a special part of our lives as we grow up. Thank you so much for your presence here. Usually, a father would give a speech, a wedding speech, while his daughter is still in her white dress and the ink is barely dry on the marriage certificate. But we decided to do things a little differently. We had a beautiful ceremony in Singapore last October on the 18th. And we truly miss all of you who were not able to make it. So we are so glad that we have today a special post-wedding dinner, okay? And yes, we said that the celebration isn't truly official until we have a proper feast and dancing with the home crowd. So you are the home crowd, give yourself a clap. So Cherry and Jordy have been now married for almost 6 months, right? Now in the working world, it's usually the end of a probation period. So Jordy, after some consultation with Shirley, I did check with her and she said that she couldn't be happier in the marriage and it's total bliss compared to even your very first day. So congratulations for having built a marriage in these last 6 months. So the family has decided after 2 quarters to officially confirm your position. So no more temporary status, you are a part of us now. You are stuck with us. In all seriousness, having this dinner 6 months later is actually a blessing. Okay, I have the chance to watch both of you move past the stress of wedding planning and into the who forgot to buy the groceries stage. So seeing how you actually handle the small everyday moments as a team, with such grace and humor, gives me a deep sense of peace. As I look at Shirley tonight, my heart travels back through the years. They say a father's job is to be his daughter's first hero. But the truth is, Sherilyn, you spent your whole life as well being my teacher, especially in later years. So I've watched you grow from a little girl who followed my footsteps into a woman who walks with beautiful, independent strength. As your father, I'm so deeply pleased with the outcome of your life. It is a rare and precious thing to see a daughter who loves the Lord with all her heart and carries that devotion into every relationship she has. Now, maybe it's my fault for not having to come back often enough. So most of you do not know Sherilyn, but of course you know me, right? So Sherilyn actually feels a little bit nervous tonight because she doesn't know many faces, but all of us love her, right? Yes! Give her a clap, because then she'll be making a speech. Now that's a quiet, beautiful kind of heartbreak when a father realizes his daughter doesn't need him to lead her by her hand anymore. But that feeling is replaced by overwhelming joy when I see that you have chosen a partner who respects your strength and a path that is guided by your faith. You haven't just grown up, Cherry. You have grown into a woman of grace, and being your father is the greatest honor of my life. Now, there's so much about Jordy that I want to say, but then it would be fair if I could say something about Jordy, right? So, now Jordy is very new to the family. So Jordy, why don't you stand up and then face everybody? Yeah. because we want to make you feel very welcome. Now, the same with me. Yeah, so that they can see you better. Isn't he handsome? Yeah. You know, through the years, I've been always envisioning a son-in-law like this, you know. Some people have been asking me, even Pastor Christian's son, did I vet him properly or not? So basically, you know, I tell Jordy that, you know, he's a very lucky man because with my shotgun, I've actually chased away many guys that are not appropriate for Sherilyn. But, you know, as I get to know Jordy, you know, he's someone with gentle, quiet strength, you know, and he's exceptionally intelligent and a total match made in heaven with Sherilyn, as you have seen on the montage. Okay, apart from that, he's also assimilated very well into our family. And he takes after a lot of my interests. Okay, and we are both gamers, we do obstacle course racing and that sort of thing. But I dare not challenge him in table tennis or frisbee because he's an expert. So apart from being very athletic, he's also very academically inclined, and he not only when I met him, he was already pursuing his master's. But recently I heard, I didn't even know, he already completed his doctorate. So very soon he's going to be Dr. Jordy Tay. Yeah, and the other thing is Jordy Tay, Sherilyn Tan, right? What does the initial look like to you? Is JC, which is Jesus Christ. So they are also very, very fervent for God. Okay, so I don't know how more perfect it would be, right? To find someone with the actual same initial as well. Jordy, you take a seat now, okay? So I could speak about how blessed I feel for these two all night, okay? But I'm not the only one who have watched this journey with the full heart. Now, the thing is, my yeye is also here. I want to give honor to them as well, right? Now, the thing is, you know, let me ask a question. I'm going to roam the room now. Let me see who has got kids. Who brought the most kids? You'll be Mr. Wong Kaya, my beloved cousin. Wong Kaya, why don't you stand up? Okay? Now, let me ask you a question, okay? How do you know when, how do you know when you are, a person is a good parent? Oh, put me on the spot. Yeah. You kind of know, right? You have taken some courses in parenting, I'm sure. Oh, no problem. You want me to answer the question?
Yes, please go.
Okay, you may have a seat.
Thank you. It's okay. I'll pass.
Okay. Sorry, we do that to all our cousins. It's how we get back at them, huh? Okay. So it has always been said, and very often, you know, when I ask questions, people will say that, oh, you are a good parent because you have got children that turn out well, right? That's a very common answer. But Pastor Chris here has taught me about 3 generations. It's always 3 generations, right? Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, right? It's not just Abraham or Jacob. So this 3 generation thing has always been stuck on my mind, okay? So you are only a good parent when, my mom said I'm too loud, okay? So you are a good parent when your children have got their children and the grandchildren turn out very well. So that's when you know that you have actually discipled. Or not disciple, you have brought up your children well. So tonight the honor actually it doesn't go to me. It goes to the grandparents of Jordy and Sherilyn, and of which represented here is my papa and mommy. Even like that. Okay, I think I don't want to throw the next dish, but then as I said, I'm not the only one who is on this journey. Standing right beside me is my beautiful wife, right? Today we are talking about marriage, right? So, yeah, so we try to become role models as well, especially when every one of you, right, who's married have become role models for us. So now, I shall turn over the second part of the speech to my brother up. Lauren.
Thank you so much. I'm going to step up on the stage because I think, to be fair to those at the back who couldn't see us. Yeah, because my cousins and my aunties and uncles on the other side. Okay, so I want to first thank each and every one of you here for being here tonight. And really, at the last minute also I managed to get all of you to be here. I am very, really grateful. So it started off with also the journey when Sherilyn was born. You know, raising up children is actually a community. We take a village to actually raise a child. So those who have actually influenced Sherilyn, I am extremely grateful to you because of what you've done in Sherilyn's life. Because we can never raise a child alone. So it takes a community. So and with all the aunties and uncles here, you know, I want to say thank you for being here for her, even though, you know, sometimes it seems like such a distance, right? But we meet each other during Chinese New Year, and yet during this moment, I realize how beautiful those moments are. You know, and every Chinese New Year visit, you know, Sherilyn will meet new people and then new auntie uncles, and I really am very grateful for that. Especially like this family, yeah, then Kuma's side family, you know, Buzai's family, then of course Chinese family the side, and then of course the rest of them are the church group which we have, and the strongest community that we have because we meet them almost every week of our life. Okay, so this neck and now I want to praise God for that. Okay, and right now I like to share this moment with my daughter and Sherilyn. The last 6 months after you leaving the house, the home, I realized that it is so hard to let you go and not feeling anything. You know, I truly miss you, even though she comes back home on a Monday and a Friday, because she works from home, but I still truly miss you. You know, it's different when you've already moved out and you are now married to someone else. So you have now got a family, but I want to commend the both of you that it is necessary to move out and also start your own family. Alright, so as parents, I would say that it's also another journey of maturing. A journey of maturing meaning I need to let go of my daughter and also start a family life again, sort of, yeah. And together again as husband and wife, because why? I realized that the moment will begin when emptiness starts, right? So we have to now treasure and also love each other. So I like to share this. Point number one is actually love is a commitment you choose daily. It's not something that is now is so exciting. Then 1 year down the road, you know, when things didn't go well, and suddenly you feel really frustrated. We will always be facing a lot of frustrations, you know. But you need to know one thing is that you need to commit it to God. Everything that you have in your life is truly something which you need to rely on God. So with the both of you, with Christ in the center of your relationship, everything will go smoothly, seriously speaking. There will be up and down, but yet you will see that there is a journey. So this is also for Jordy. Jordy, I also would like to commend you that it is such an interesting journey with you because Jordy is very quiet. So I have difficulty not talking too much because I'm afraid of overwhelming him. So that's our journey. But also I want to thank God because He also taught me patience. He taught me to speak less and then do more. Yes, okay. So this is a different journey that I'm going through with my son. So not the son-in-law, but a son. Okay, so there will be, of course, the point number 2 will be working as one team. So what exactly is one team? Sherilyn, now your one team is also with Jordy's parents and his brother. And likewise now, Jordy is one team with us. Why is that important? Because living with in-laws, it's not that easy. So Sherilyn is now living with the in-laws. So they were bound to have issues that you will face with. But again, you know, God is in the center of the relationship. Okay, so marriage is not about me versus you. Okay, it's always about us versus the problem. Solve it together. Okay, in all things. And then of course celebrate each other's strengths and weaknesses. In success, stay humble. You know, there are times when I met some of my clients who are both business owners, they actually went through the time of jealousy of each other because they compete with each other. So it is not that way. Love is actually generally, you know, celebrate each other's strengths and weaknesses. Okay, and stay humble, and of course stay strong together. Now point number 3 will be building a home, not just a life. Remember, we are all blessed Christian here. Do not turn blessing into something that will not honor God. Because that is a very important commitment for all of us. Number 1, that is God Himself who created all of us. So remember Him in everything that you do, as husband and wife, and as a daughter, and as a son, and also as a daughter-in-law and a son-in-law. So, and likewise also in future in family, future family. And also right now, I also want to commend you that both of you are in the children ministry, and I'm really very happy because now I want you to also mentor someone else. Do not keep your leadership within yourself. Share it with everyone out there, okay? So because they ought to know how beautiful you are as a leader. You're both great leaders, okay? And I'm very proud of the both of you. So in closing, I'd like to also share that may your love grow stronger each day, you know, and of course when we reach a stage of like 10 years, you probably find it really, really tiring, but it's okay, you know, because that is normal. So you need to find ways to rekindle your love. Like us both, you know, we never stop fighting every day. Every day we're still fighting. That's the reality of life. We still fight every day, you know, we still argue every day, but we love each other so much. And you know that, because we are the testimony at home that Sherilyn and Jordy actually watches us, our behavior, and likewise with them. So, and also to our extended community, so we also fight in front of other friends as well. So, but it's normal. So, but the most important thing is that we must fix our problem. So both of us actually make appointment to fix our problem outside the house, so that we don't kill each other at home. Yeah, so making appointment is important, yeah? And of course date each other, don't forget to date. You know, and right now you will still be really nice to date each other, but remember that is still very important until like the stage like ours. Okay? So I want to, yeah.
This I forgot to actually say, right? There are so many tips that are given to us by our marriage counselor, Fanny and Celine over there. Why don't you stand up? Yeah, and let everyone honor you as well. There's Fanny and Celine, our marriage counselor. So I think we need counsel as well for our marriage, right? Yeah, we can't do everything on our own. And the other thing is, Pastor Chris and his wonderful wife Stella is also our premarital counselors, right? So, and they actually taught us to write manuals for premarital counseling. So we also learned a lot from there. And the other thing which I actually learned after learning from you guys, something which I've actually learned in Singapore. Okay, I heard one very powerful sermon by Pastor Francis Chan. Okay, and he said something that's so profound. Okay, all of you Christians here, Christian husbands ought to listen very, very carefully. Okay, because all the while we are saying, you know, love your wives, and then wife respect your husband. Everything is done here on earth, right? But Pastor Francis Chan said, you know, I want to love my wife and nourish her in such a way so that she'll be great in 1,000,000 years. Can you imagine that? Because we always have eternity in mind as Christians. So I want her to get a well done from the Lord Jesus Christ on the day of judgment, and she'll be a truly beautiful wife in 1,000,000 years. That's very far-sighted, okay? But all husbands need to do that.
Alright. Thank you so much. Yeah? So please enjoy your dinner.